Okay, so here we go. It is Monday night, and so good to be here. I didn't really feel like coming on. I'm going through a bit of a healing episode here. I'm not going to call it a crisis, but a little episode. My left eye is detoxing, and it's all red. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but and just head achy and body achy. This is what happens. This is part of the process of detoxification, and it doesn't matter if you've been doing this for years, like myself. We can have these episodes come up. They get triggered by certain things. Perhaps I did too much this weekend and ran the body down a little bit. But anyways, I welcome these kind of things. They are a clearing. They are a healing. It is a sign that the body is doing some deep healing. And yeah, you don't always feel the best, but you just kind of push through it. And I'm here now and actually feeling good now that I'm talking to you guys. But just wanted you guys to know that it's not always easy out there in the field of detox. So we do go through some episodes, but thank God I have Bitsy here to keep me company and get me through these tough spots. And you just treat yourself good, put on some good music, light some candles, some incense, put on some, maybe read a book, watch a good movie, things like that. Just treat yourself good. Take the downtime in and just use it for what it's there for, is to help you heal and conserve your energy, but keep moving a little bit. You don't want to overstress yourself, but you do want to, the lymphatic system needs to move, and it does need the help of us to coax it along. So that's enough of that. We're here to talk about healing, of course. We're here to just talk about the removal of obstructions from the body that we put in unknowingly. We're here to clean up the lymphatic system. It's the body sewer system. It's 3 to 5 times bigger than the blood system. It's a huge system that is really not talked about enough. But thanks to Dr. Morse, he's brought this to our attention. He's been doing this for 47 years, and he has woken up humanity to the great, as he puts it, the great lymphatic system. And it has just been a godsend for me. It's helped me so much, and it's helped so many people. So once you understand that the lymph is your sewer system, and it's also your main immune system, and that when you take in acid-forming foods like dairy, meat, and grains, you form mucus in this system, and it clogs up the body. And when it stops moving, it becomes acidic. And then acids, of course, are caustic. They destroy tissues and cells right down to the cellular level. And we all know what happens when the cells become damaged and start to mutate. So that's it. In a nutshell, we're just basically trying to improve our plumbing and remove the obstructions and clean out these things. Now we use the assistance, of course, of fruit. Fruit is what we're supposed to be eating. We're a fruitarian species. We're a primatish species, and this is what the body was designed for. And so when you start to get on a high fruit diet, you'll see what I mean after a while. You may have some clearing to do in the beginning because you're going to be stirring up the pot, so to speak, and you'll be having some healing come in. And it may distract you and say, well, I'm going down the wrong path because I don't feel so good. But once you push through that, you'll start to see the energy come in. You'll start to see the healing come in a big way. There's healing forces all around us. I call them the mysterious forces. And they want to heal you. They want to come in. They want to heal you. I mean, people have, of course, gotten in horrific car accidents, broken every bone in their body, blown out their spleen, everything, and they heal. These mysterious forces will heal you, but not if we're obstructed. You'll go to a higher degrees of healing the less obstructions you have in the body. So that's why I'm a big fan of healing when we don't think we need the healing, because we can always use more healing. We can always use more cleansing, more deep cleaning, more lymphatic cleaning, more alkalizing down to the cellular level, intracellular level as well. We can always use more. I believe the body can go for a lot longer than we're used to. Maybe it's true in the biblical times that they were going 300-400 years. What was it? Was it Moses that went 700-800? I can't remember, but I don't know. It's just that if we remove the acidity in the body, the magic does happen. Now, there's an ongoing study about cells in a test tube that have been, just go. I think it was something like 25 years. I have to look this up, but they're just going, and as long as the fluid around the cells is being kept clean, these cells just keep going. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the lifespan, the true lifespan, is going to be once we really, as a species, get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Um, but I'd sure like to find out. So I'm just going to keep my high fruit diet and some salads, tender leafy greens, things like that for the bulk of my diet, and then my fun foods, my cheats. Just save those for special things and just keep them small, and the body will kick them right out. And if you're a perfect person, God bless you. I'm not. I still get some. They're not really cravings anymore. I think they're just curiosities, and this is a beautiful planet. We're supposed to enjoy all these sensual pleasures, and I think food is one of them. I just don't think it needs to be our main diet. Of pizza and cheeseburgers and all that. And I'm off meat completely for spiritual reasons. But I think that if we treat these as fun and just keep them small and go for the taste and really savor the bites, I think we're fine. But of course, if you have something really serious, you got to get real serious, and you got to go to really high levels of detox. If time is not on your side, and if you go look at what they're doing over at Master Fast, it's very high level healing, really incredible healing over there. Very high level though. Not everybody needs that high of level or wants to go to that high of level, but it is out there and it's worth looking into. Because you never know if you're going to need it or not. So, but it's high level, and Dr. Morse has got some very high level healing protocols as well with the herbs. And of course, he loves, like Gino at the Master Fast, the grape juice and the lemon combination. Wonderful combination. Dr. Morse is more into the raw. Gino's more into the pasteurized juices. Pasteurized acting more as a solvent due to what he calls plasma field interactions. But nevertheless, really fantastic healing, natural healing that is available to us now. That is just really coming in, and Dr. Morse released a video today that I listened to. It was really interesting. He talked about his book, the Detox Miracle Source Book, how wonderful of a book it is. But he says there's so many things I want to change in there. That's the problem with the book. When you do the book, it's written in stone paper. So anyhow, and he specifically mentioned dry fasting, which is really one of these great, things that we've been made aware of now, thanks to Gino and thanks to Hildy Larson, and people having amazing healings through dry fasting, getting those kidneys to open up. This is really the key. The kidney is the doorway out of the lymph acids and toxins. So if the kidneys are not filtering that lymph properly, it's really hard to heal. And your skin's got to do all the work, so it's really hard to heal unless you get kidney filtration. Dry fasting is really powerful for that. I would look into it. I have information on my website. There's plenty of information at Gino's Facebook page, the Masterfast Facebook page. But real simple. It's real simple, you guys. If you're hearing this for the first time or second time, it's all a lot of new words, a lot of new things. But really, it's really super simple. Get the kidneys filtering, move the lymph, get on a high fruit diet, get off of the mucus forming foods. Dairy is not your friend. Milk does not do a body good. Sorry about all those commercials, everybody with those white upper lips. It's all just a bunch of nonsense. It's hurting a lot of people just because they have to sell this food. Maybe they just don't know. Maybe they're just really that in the dark. I don't know. I hope not. I mean, I actually hope they're in the dark and they don't know that it's really damaging to us, and they're doing it just for money. But there are people out there like that. But the problem with milk is, especially a foreign animal's milk, is that the body looks at it as a foreign protein, and it attacks it with white blood cells. It forms an immune response to it, and an immune response causes inflammation. Inflammation leads to eventually to acidosis and clogging of the lymphatic system. So milk does not do a body good. Ice creams, all these kinds of things. I had a thought that a lot of people have trouble with the high fruit diet and this highly alkalizing diet, because um, it's really an upgrade electrically to us. You know, and I don't put anybody down that can't handle this, because maybe they cannot, their bodies cannot handle this much charge, electrical charge coming in. And all you people that have been doing this fruit and this detox know about this. I mean, your energy levels come way up. And, you know, even me talking right now, I mean, I'm detoxing and really, you know, really feeling it, but still I'm energetic. A lot of that is you guys bringing this out of me, but still, you know, it's just a lot of energy coming at you. So, not everybody's ready for that. So they need, you know, maybe they need to, you know, I don't recommend dairy, but, you know, maybe they need to eat some heavier foods, maybe some steamed veggies and some potatoes, you know, to keep them electrically at the right balance until their body gets used to it. You know, because jumping into high fruit is really, number one, it's going to really stir up toxins. Number two, it's going to hit you electrically. So, anyways, yeah, we don't put anybody down. Everybody's trying to do the best they can once they get the information, once they embrace the information. You know, once you understand this information to just a small degree, it all starts making real sense. And it's not this woo-woo, you know, this natural healing woo-woo, you know. We're not the new guys. We're not the alternative. You know, this kind of stuff's been around for 30,000 years. You know, the allopathic people, they're the newbies. They're the new ones here, thinking that they're with their intelligence and their white coats and all that, and their computers and this and that, they got the real answers. No, no, no. It's not, it's not where it's at. The healing is far too complex, far too magical, far too, you know, great. That we can only hope to understand it, you know, a little bit more each generation. So, but it is something really, really beautiful. And you know, I've seen healing in myself. I've seen healing in others, and it is just magical. I mean, we've seen the fact that we can mend a broken bone, or you know, people are burned, you know, 90% of their body and they heal. The fact that a lizard can lose its tail and regrow. I mean, these are magical things if we stop and think about it. But our healing is magical. We want to let that in. So just get rid of the junk, you know, the best you can. Clean out the obstructions, get the lymph moving, get the kidneys flowing, and let that energy in. Call it in too. Ask for it. You know, ask for it. Some people call that prayer, whatever. Just ask. Ask to be healed. You know, send that energy out there and just ask for it. And you know, the you know, the emotional side of this really is helpful too. Ask with your heart. You know, open your heart to it, and you'd be surprised what comes in. So let's jump in and let's help some people here. We're a group here, and we are all helping each other. It's so amazing. Everybody's here for the same thing, because, you know, we all understand that healing is not just taking, you know, we just don't ask for healing and take the healing. No, we give it back. We share whatever level we're at. Even if we, you know, we're just at the level we understand that fruit is alkalizing and it dissolves mucus. If we can just share that information, I mean, that's great. That is an amazing share, just that. Or that the kidneys filter lymph, or that you even have a lymph system, that the lymph is a sewer system for the cells. Those little tidbits of information to your family and friends are invaluable. And then them to watch you start to energize, start to look better, feel better, all that. They're going to laugh in the beginning because you're probably going to lose a lot of weight. You're going to look like crap and go through some healing. But, you know, just go through the storm. Go through a little bit of a storm and you'll be fine, and then you'll be sharing. So, okay, so let's jump in here. Wow, I just lost a bunch of I'm sorry, you guys. I just lost a bunch of chats here. I saw some people. You know, hopefully I can get this back, but I'm going to start with Han and Hall. I did see some other people that had chimed in, so I'm really sorry. Maybe it'll come back, you guys. I know that that Rosaline was saying hi and glad to be here. Rosaline, so glad you're here. And I'll try and find you guys. I don't want to miss anybody here because I'm just so grateful that you guys even show up here. It's so amazing to have you. Hannon, oh, good to see Hannon back. Okay. Wonderful, Hannon. Good evening from the Chicago Burbs. All right. You and Dr. Morse are an invaluable inspiration for me. That's for sure. Excellent. So happy to be able to do that. So Linda Storms. Okay. Hello, everyone. Linda, great. Thanks. You know, thanks for all your contributions up on the website too. Really amazing contributions you're making on our group Detox Fast board. Thank you. Relaxing visuals. Yeah, I'm more worried about WW3. I'm not in the mood tonight. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, we got some people playing with bombs and toys here, you know. Man, I'm just praying that we get through this, you guys. I don't know what's really going on. I don't think anybody really knows what's going on. We just have to pray for peace and cooler heads, okay? Um, wow, I'm losing everybody now. Every time a new person chimes in, I can't get to them. I better read these fast. So Ashley says, "Sorry, Linda, storm spell check. I don't know what that is." Rosaline, good to see you. You're all right, Ashley. You pulled through it. Well, Ashley, yeah. I know you went through some real deep healing here. Hopefully, I can get there. Okay, so Kay Fisher, can you chew gum while detoxing? Don't have any aspartame in that gum, and non-aspartame gum is hard to find too. They're putting it in all that stuff. That's the worst thing. That's thanks to Mr. Dick Cheney, I think it is, with Cyril Corporation, got that stuff approved. I think it's like fermented feces or something. Man, I wish I could get to these upper chats here. I don't know what happened, you guys. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so Ashley, I did. Thanks, Rosaline. Hope you're doing well. So Ashley made it through her healing crises. I know she's digging deep. Ashley's been doing some great work, some really heavy duty healing. Linda, I'm so glad to hear that, Ashley. You definitely started to remove some things, and that's exciting. Yeah, we're just removing these things is so amazing. Once you get them cleared out, clearing can be difficult, but the removal is amazing. Ashley got 20 feet of mucoid plaque so far. Yeah, she sent me pictures of some of that plaque coming out. It's amazing. She did send me a warning though. Careful. Maybe not during dinner time. Rosaline, hi Mark. I posted a question on the site. I didn't know if you would make it tonight, but put up everything aside to watch your show. Such a nerd. Linda, that's fantastic. So nice to see that stuff leaving. Yeah, absolutely. Ashley, oh yeah, good to have it out. Mucoid plaque is good to get out. It's amazing, that stuff. It just looks like a foreign entity or something in us. Okay, relaxing visuals. Only problem I have with it is because I'm starving all the time. All right, so if you're hungry all the time while doing the master fast or just staying high fruit juice, a lot of it is psychological. I passed through it in about 4 or 5 days. The first week is really intense. First 10 days maybe, but you really get over it and you really forget about eating. That's what's great. So just hang in there. Most of it, as Gino says all the time, most of this hunger is not even true hunger. True hunger comes from the throat, not from the stomach area. So a lot of it's just emotions. We're so used to the comfort of food and all that kind of stuff. It brings back great memories of family and friends and this and that. So we get emotionally attached. Plus, there's a lot of toxins in the food that are actually designed by the guys in the lab coats to really hook you into it. You're being assaulted chemically, and not good. So you have to break through that, and just stay strong and do the best you can. I was drinking a gallon of juice in the beginning of my master fast, and the first one I did, and I came down to just a quart. So drink all the juice you want. You won't go hungry. Have a little bit of honey too. That helps, and it won't turn on digestion. And that psyllium pudding is really strong. Does not turn on digestion. Okay, DV Jacobs is here. Hi, Mark. Hey, DV. Good to see you. Helen's here. I'm listening tonight. Thank you, Mark, for all you do. Thanks, Helen. Thanks for showing up and being a contributor. I really appreciate it. Wonderful. All right. Okay. Kit Guest is on. Kit, how are you? So good to see Kit on. Yeah, Kit. Man, I hope you join us here in what we're doing. I know that you're still you're thinking about and you're making some inroads. So good to have you here. Just showing up, you guys, is 90% of it. It really, truly is. Angela Passmore's here. Hey, Mark. God, I wish I could get this thing. This is really acting funny tonight. Maybe I'll lessen my screen. Hang on here. Okay, so we have Catherine on. Hi from Minnesota. I did Blessed Herbs colon cleanse. I've heard a lot about that. Got rid of a lot of mucoid plaque. It was never hungry. Great stuff. Recommended by Tanny Raw. Yeah, I've heard about that. And I did look into the Blessed Herbs formula. Really good. It looks better than Dr. Schultz's, in my opinion. I've never tried it though. Maybe I should do that. Alan's here. Alan Johnson. Hi, Mark. Hi, Alan. Kick ass. Dr. Morse is looking amazing every day. You touched on points this evening that are really applies to stuff I'm facing. My shift is here. Okay, great, Kit. Yeah, you're shifting. You're coming into this. Sometimes it takes us a while to really embrace this and just showing up. Coming here just to check it out. And then picking up bits and pieces, and it just starts to click in. I can remember when the whole thing clicked. It was just so amazing. It's like, oh, you get that aha moment. Oh God, this is so simple. Why was it complicated at first? It's so simple. Anybody can teach this. Anybody can do this. Absolutely. DV. Had a question. I noticed after a dry fast, when I started drinking fluids again, I immediately got bowel movements. Is this normal? Yeah, the thing is, when you're dry fasting, the bowels just shut down. That's why you gotta break these dry fasts with fluids. You can't just go right into food. You can get really hurt yourself. You can block up and have to go to the hospital, God forbid. So yeah, you're basically turning it back on. But yeah, really, really, if you're doing the dry fasting for more than a couple of days, really learn how to break that dry fast over at Gino's site. I can't stress that enough because you can get some obstructions. Okay. And, I want to talk about enemas, you guys. And, I'm new to enemas, and I always thought they were weird, and it's kind of a weird process, but, the more that I'm doing them, the more I'm getting used to them. And I posted on my website the other day everything you always wanted about enemas, but were afraid to ask. And it really is a great article. And I don't know how I stumbled upon it, but it's truly amazing. And they talk about high volume enemas, 3 or 4 quarts. Talk about how the actress Veronica Lake and Mae West were doing these every day, and it was the key. Veronica Lake said it was the key to her beauty. And you take this high volume of fluid, you get used to getting more and more in, but try to at least get a couple quarts in, and you hold it for 30 minutes and you massage, and they give you the whole protocol how to do it. And my God, the stuff! I mean, when you leave it in that long, it really softens what's ever caked on and really gets more and more out. And it was incredible what I was getting out. So these are really, really key to healing. I believe my instincts are telling me this is really, really super, super important. Are these enemas, and to get used to doing them, and I think it's really a big part of our healing. I know that Dr. Schultz, Dr. Christopher, and some of the greats on there and all that are really, really big on these things, and I totally agree. Dr. Morse, not so much. He doesn't really stress the enemas so much. But I really, my man, I'm really having some great results from him. So I just wanted to pass that on to you. So we'll see where it takes us. Okay. So Linda, you're welcome. I'm so happy I can be there to support you guys. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Gosh, I'm losing it again. This is crazy. I don't know why it's like this, you guys. I got to go fast and not blab so much, or I'm going to lose all your stuff. So you're getting more strength to help others. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm telling you, when you get healing and you share the healing, you get more and more strength. So thank you. Non-aspartame gum has xylitol most of the time. It isn't really great either. Yeah, xylitol sounds like a funny name. Sounds like a high-tech name. I don't like the name. Maybe it is better. I don't know, but I don't like it. I don't chew gum myself. I don't trust it. Helen, I'm sticking with the Morse protocols for now. Good. I had to stop the master fast because I felt it felt too quick for me right now. I had to go slow to be safe. It's about pacing your own body. Absolutely, listen to your own body. No question about that. But educate yourself and listen to others. What could be an obstacle is just merely a healing, a clearing. So, it depends, like I say, what you got, what you're dealing with, and how fast you want to proceed. It's just another gear on the gear shift. It is the highest gear that I've seen. So, but we don't need to go in high gear sometimes, or we can downshift into fourth gear and then go up into fifth when we want. So, DV, thanks, Mark. DV, you bet, DV. Rosaline, I've been sipping grape juice with lemons throughout the day. Excellent. And at end of work shift was thirst and drank water and was overwhelmed with thirst after drinking a small cup of water. Why so thirsty after H2O? H2O is actually more of a solvent than it is a hydrator. The grape juice with lemon is much more hydrating to the body. Number one, because it dissolves mucus, so the acid's clear. So less acidity, the more hydration. That's hydration down the deep level. Most of the water is just gonna actually be a solvent for you. But I don't know why you got so thirsty after drinking the water. That's interesting. Don't really know the true answer to that one. Long term, yeah, the water is not as hydrating as the grape juice and lemon. But short term, I don't know. I don't know why it triggered that. It's interesting. Has anybody ever had that? I don't know. Interesting. Crystal Hippie, all right. Crystal Hippie, hello, Mark. I had a sharp pain in my right side today. I think it was a gallstone, but it passed quickly, made me happy. Well, it could have been. I know that I've gotten pains around that right side too. That is the, I think they call that the, okay. This is the hepatic flexure over here by the liver, and this is where the cecum is, where it goes into the transverse colon. That happens in that area. You get an obstruction there. It might have just been a little bit of a bowel obstruction that cleared. Sometimes if we break a dry fast too aggressively, or if we're not keeping the acids and toxins out of the body and everything flowing in that GI tract with the herbs, with the psyllium pudding, and with the high juice. If we're not perfect with things, we can get some obstruction. So I think that's what it was. It was probably a small bowel obstruction that cleared quickly, but I'm glad it did clear. I know a lot of people have got to go to some more extreme measures to get some clearing of that. But yeah, good to hear. Okay. All right. So Kit, I'm sorry, man. This is really. I don't know why it's doing this. This is really crazy. All right. So Kit's shift is here. What about diluting juice with soda water? Not necessary. Just more chemicals coming in. I don't know why you want to dilute the juice either. Actually, sometimes less fluids going through the body is better because it's not, you're not overworking those kidneys. Yeah, Kit. So just, I would go and sign on to the Master Fast System board. A lot of information on using the juices and things like that. But yeah, we don't usually have to dilute our juices, and I'm not really recommending soda water at all. Not necessary. I missed you. Yeah, I skipped last week. I had a bunch going on, so sorry about that, you guys. I try to do as many of these as I can, even when I'm not feeling so hot. So, but I'm feeling good now that we're off and rolling here. So we got Yvonne. The whole mucoid plaque issue is very, very interesting. It really is interesting. It's interesting that we have this in us. And, as you guys know, I've been testing out the raw grape juice versus the cooked grape juice, the pasteurized. And I got to say that more mucoid plaque comes out with the pasteurized. That's where I'm at now. So you're going to get more mucoid plaque out when you're doing the pasteurized juice. I just want to throw that in there. That's the way it's looking now. Okay? So just wanted to share that. But it is dark. It's toxic. It looks funny. Looks like a really weird hot dog string. It's just crazy looking stuff. And it is good to get out of the body. And God knows what's in us. I mean, they said, the rumor, I don't know if it's a wives' tale or whatever, but, that John Wayne died with 40 pounds of fecal matter in his gut. I wouldn't doubt it. He was a big meat eater. Probably did not know about Master Fast, detoxification, mucoid plaque, Arnold Ehret, none of this stuff. So who knows what's inside of it? I mean, it just keeps going, I guess. So we'll just keep digging, you know. We're just gonna keep digging. I think it's endless. I think it really truly is. I think that you know, one day there's gonna be a generation of us that's born to people that are really super clean at the time they had conception, and those kids are gonna really stick on a really, really amazing diet, and they're gonna have kids, and there's just gonna be some super people here to go on to live hundreds of years. That's what I'm seeing. Yvonne, I just went through an extreme gastroenteritis. I got flushed like with a water hose for 3 days, clear water in the end. Wow, did that help? Oh, my pain symptoms are so much better. What kind of blessing was this bug? You know, it, sometimes you got acids trapped in you in there, and this is what's causing it, I believe. Uh, you know, um, Inflammation is really acids. It's an inflammatory response. Could have been a bug in there, yeah, okay. But the point is that detoxifying those bowels got it out. Getting those bowels flowing. Anytime you get a pocket in there, that can become acidic and start chewing away at you and inflame the heck out of you and cause a ton of pain. So keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it alkalized. Can it be that it flushed out harmful stuff? Yeah, it flushed out acids. It flushed out the obstructions. Obstructions lead to pain because obstructions lead to mucus, which leads to acidosis. How long until you start to see mucoid plaque? I saw it on this new master fast on day 1.5. On the first one, it took me, I think, 8 days. So, yeah, and some people it takes longer. It just all depends. Just keep digging. You're gonna get it eventually. Absolutely. Um, Man, now it just skipped all that way ahead. Okay. So Yvonne's pain symptoms are gone. Good. So you had a flush. Did you get a colonic? Is that what happened? Maybe you got a colonic and that's what got you. All right. So Angela, Mark, what do you think gives better results? The pasteurized grapes or the fresh grape juice? Well, as far as mucoid plaque going, it is definitely the pasteurized juice, like I just said. As far as feeling really energetic and good and just feel like I have a lot of energy for healing and just feeling just better during a juice fast. I would say the fresh is better myself. Grapes pasteurized is a little tougher. It's a little tougher. It's a little more aggressive. So use that knowledge to know what level you need to go at. And so good. All right. So Angela's sorry for something. I don't know. I must have missed that, Angela. I apologize. This thing's skipping all over the place. So I accept your apology for what I don't know. If I missed a question, just repost it, okay? If I didn't get you up there before this thing skipped ahead, just repost it. I'll go ahead and get to you, okay? Okay, so Rosaline, when starting Detox Basic 4, lymph, GI tract, glands, and kidneys, when do you start adding herbs to address other issues, upper, lower circulation, brain, nervous, in the detox process? That's part of a protocol. Basically, okay, so she's talking about the Fab 4. That's the basis of any herbal kit as far as detox goes. And that's basically where you're addressing opening up the kidneys for filtration, going after the adrenal glands because they sit on top of the kidneys and the other glands, getting those back online, using herbs to help move lymph, and cleaning the GI tract with herbs. That's your 4. Okay, always want to do the 4. The 4 essentials, the basis of any detox. You can add those other things in at any time. There is a certain order that works best. You can do the parasite M, parasite G, getting the funguses and the worms out right away on your first weeks. You can also add liver gallbladder in there in the first weeks as well. And then I usually do for a month. I do those basic ones there, and then I start adding in the upper circ, brain, and nerves, and the other ones to help out. So the first month I basically do a Fab, call it a Fab 6. Okay, do the Fab 4 plus the anti-parasites and then the liver gallbladder, and then you can start adding in more. But like I say, if you go to Dr. Morse's website, the 14-week protocol has got a basic protocol in there that shows you how to alternate these herbs. That's a great resource over there. And Dr. Morse is so gracious. He lists all the herbs in his kit. So if you don't have the money, go make your own. Or the interim is my site, Giovanna, where I actually mix them all together. You can buy just the herbs. Save money there. Make your own tinctures or make your own teas. I'm a fan of teas now. I don't even make tinctures because I think the teas are just as good, and they're a lot quicker to make, and you can adjust them every couple, 3 days. You can make a batch for 3 or 4 days, keep them in the fridge. But the tinctures, of course, last for years. So it's your call. I'm not a fan of all that alcohol. Nasser, good to see you again. Good to see you, Nasser. Hope you're doing great. Doing good. Getting through this healing episode. Do you still need more detoxification? Yeah, I always need more. I always need more. I want to go to higher levels. I think I'm just getting started. I think it's I don't know, man. I just think that the more I do this, the more clear I get, so the better helper I become. It's almost I'm doing this. I go through this a lot for unselfish reasons. Just to see what level I can take it to, just to be able to talk to you guys about it. If I'm not doing this, I'm not as connected to it. So I got to do it. I love doing it. I love helping you guys, and I love feeling good. So, and when I go back, and you can fall into these kinds of things, once you're done, and you kind of get into these ruts, and little things start creeping into your diet that shouldn't be there, and slowly but surely you fall back in, not down to low levels by any means, but you fall back into a lower level, and then when you get back up onto the high fruit and all that, man, you just feel so good. So, is coconut juice too sugary? No, I love it. It's been I've been into blackberry juice, but diluted with seltzer. Mercury went retrograde today. Oh, that means all our machines are going to shut down. Could be possible for electronic snafus. Yeah, that's what it is. I got the retrograde bug in this computer here. Okay, got it. The diluted kept hearing too much sugar. No, the right kind of sugar, of course, is our friend. The fruit sugar is really wonderful. The reason I don't do a lot of coconut juice, kid, is it's too much protein. We're anti-protein. We don't need it. It shuts down the kidneys. It blocks the kidneys. We love the energetics of the simple monosaccharide fruit sugars. And the real nutrition, guys, grape juice is so nutritious. Look at that jar of fresh squeezed grape juice and go, oh my gosh, there's so much nutrition in there. Way more than people are getting from steak and potatoes, okay? Don't think of it just as sugary fruit, sweet, that type of thing. No. Incredible nutrition, incredible chemistry in there. And the body runs on sugar. We're a carbon-based species. This is what we need. Go ahead and try to live without sugar. These people say they're eliminating sugar. You can't. You cannot. And like I say over and over again, a bagel has 5 times the amount of sugar as an orange, apple, peach, plum, or pear. So the real fact is that the glycemic load of fruit is real low. All right? And just start to look at it as a meal. It really is. A bowl of fruit, a fruit salad is a nutritious meal. Okay? Kit says hi to Bitsy. Yeah, she's sleeping right behind my back. She's my backrest right now. I don't know if you guys can see her, but she knows how to back down when I'm doing these talks. So she's a neat dog. We love her. All right, so Yvonne, nope, it was a sickness, but after I was better with my chronic pain. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know, once, the enemas can really help with bowel pain, you guys. And a lot of people, when they do have the bowel pain, they use baking soda. And I'm going to start playing with the different, some different things. I know that Linda Maris just did a big interview with Gino on Saturday night and talked about what she's doing. She's amazing. She was a cardiac nurse for many years. Really smart woman. I've had her here. She's joined us before, and really smart woman. And she has brought her. She lost a kidney to cancer, of course, and then had the tumor showed up on the other kidney. Reduced down to scar tissue now, thanks to Dr. Morse. Started on Gerson, took it to the highest level could go with that. Then found Dr. Morse, and really did some great work with Dr. Morse. Then went on the master fast and got it down to now just scar tissue. And she is doing enemas every day with heal all tea and lemon and grape juice. and really speaks highly about these enemas. So I'm going to start playing around with these kinds of things too and report back to you guys. I've done a colon cleanse before, but not near to this effect. Okay, well, good. I've been trying to eat very clear since too, though, trying to keep things as clean as possible. Yeah, stay away from the proteins, especially those nuts and seeds. Those little nuts can get caught up in the bowels again, in the pockets and things like that. Protein equals pain. So yeah, just try to stay on real alkalizing fruits and keep clean with those herbs and do those enemas and just get through this. A lot of people are reporting this, by the way, you guys, about these bowel pains during these high-level detoxes. I think it's like Gino says, it's a matter of keeping things moving. Do not, if you're going on that high-level master fast, do not, tailor to your, what you think. You have to do that psyllium pudding. You have to do those herbs, and you have to do those enemas, and you have to break those dry fasts properly, or you're going to be in a world of pain. Okay, possibly obstructive bowels, possibly having to go to the hospital and see it. God forbid, have to have something done. They don't have a very good record. Just checking into those places. They're so full of MRSA and all those crazy bugs in those places. Very clean. Okay, so Angela, I addressed you as Ark instead of Mark. I got that. Yeah, I was just apologizing. Oh, no problem. Yeah. I kind of figured that. Yeah, that's what happens. No big deal. Apology accepted, Angela. All right. Thanks, Fabo. Thanks, Fabo. I don't know what that is. Thumbs up. Okay. Is that short for fabulous? I don't know. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. Have a good night. God bless. Oh, so Yvonne's signing off. Okay, Yvonne, great. Thank you for joining us. So good to have you. What boosters do you use for parasites? Well, yeah, I think you're talking about the Javana boost. Yeah, we have a anti-parasite boost. It's got a lot of herbs in. The black walnut hull, which parasites hate. It's got the pau de arco, the una de gato, of course, the cat's claw. It's got some really powerful herbs that just go after the funguses and the worms. So that's the one, if you're doing anti-parasite herbs, guys, you got to move lymph too, or they just can't get to where they need to go. It's all part of the process. You got to clean that GI tract constantly as you're doing a parasite cleanse, okay, or it just doesn't work. So many people report they can't get rid of candida. They tried everything because they're not moving lymph. Of course, you can do all the fancy herbs and zappers and all that. If you're not moving lymph, you're not going to get the healing to where it needs to go. And God's herbs are, they're vegetables with additives, like I always say. They're put here. And somebody made a great point, that whatever force you think it is, put the herbs right in our faces. Dandelions are so powerful, such powerful detoxers and healers. And plantain also. They're weeds. We pull them out of the garden. They're everywhere. They'll grow in the crack of pavement. If you look around, there's dandelions and plantain everywhere. Plantain is one of the most powerful lymphatic movers there is. And dandelion is just so great for the kidneys, so great for the liver. I mean, it's just one of the great healers. So great for the lymph system. And they're just weeds. A lot of these plants we're taking in as herbs are just weeds and barks and things like this. So absolutely amazing. They're here for us. Why does melon cause me to bloat and have stomach pain? Boy, I don't know. Maybe the melons are, aggressive for you. I don't know what your diet is. I don't know what state your lymph system is in. I don't know what state your digestive tract is in. Some of us, just going on fruit is really high level detox. We need to start slow. Bottom of the mountain would be your steamed veggies and your cooked sweet potatoes. And then you start to move up. You go into the salads, right? Your, tender leafy greens. And then you go into the green drinks. Then you go into the fruit, the whole fruit. Then you go into the mono fruit. And then you go into the juices. And then you go into the pasteurized juices. And of course the citruses. So it depends what level you can go at. If it's causing you to bloat and have stomach pain, back off. You're going too fast. Come in a little slower, back off on the herbs. How long will it take me to get full on fruit? I feel like if I eat fruit all day long, with no satiety. Satiety. Well, you go at your own pace. Like I say, the worst crime you can do is not hit it hard enough. You know, because we're conditioned to believe the doctors. We're conditioned to believe the corporations as far as food and medicine go. Okay, we're taught to fear God or whatever force you call that, and to fear nature and to fear natural things. It's exactly the opposite. Don't fear the natural things and these mysterious forces. Fear these guys that are out for a buck, that they don't care about you. They just do whatever makes them more money. If you have cancer and they keep you alive another 4 months and it costs 70 grand a month, that's where they're going to go. That's where their bottom line gets fatter. Maybe it's sinister, maybe it's not. Maybe they're just thinking, the money has now mesmerized them or something. I don't know. But so I just think that we want to push it hard and get to that bar level, but don't jump in the pool head first and then go through a major healing and say, I'm never doing this again. It's way too painful. Come in slow, come in through the shallow end and keep moving towards that deep end, and keep pushing that bar and back off. It's an art. It's an art. But really, really take it up to the wall if you can, and don't fear it. It's fantastic healing, but not all of us can suffer, go through these healing episodes. Not all of us need to go that strong. Not all of us are ready. Not all of us are in a mental space to do that. My dad passed away, as you guys know, on the 18th of February. So it's in an emotional state. You may not have that want to go super super aggressive. So just gauge it. Do the best you can. Be strong. Be brave, but do the best you can, and just know that it's an art. Know where the brake pedal is. Know where the accelerator pedal is. You're going to do just fine. RPG tips: warm lemon enema before bed. Yeah, a lot of people are doing lemon water enemas every night. 2 liters of juice. Wow. 4 lemons always sorts me out past several pounds of mucoid plaque on just grapes within 5 days. Great tip. Wow, that's excellent. 4 lemons and 2 liters. Wow, that's amazing. I don't know if that took you a long time to work up to that level. I would maybe try 1 lemon per quart, or maybe a half a lemon just to start out myself, and then just keep taking it up every day. But that's excellent. Yeah, I'm going to try that lemon. Really interesting. That you must feel super clean and sleep really well. That's amazing. Yeah, the enemas are really good first thing in the morning, because all night you're detoxing and you're kicking out toxins and things. Yeah, at night it probably helps you sleep and get rid of all the acidity you took in during the day. Interesting. Rosalind, your dogs is exactly like ours. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, cuddles behind my husband Zach. Yeah, these dogs are cuddlers. They love it. They're little burrowers. Love our hot dogs. Yeah, I do. My daughter brought her home. I didn't even want her. I said, get that little thing out of here. But we're such great friends. We really are. It's amazing. Okay. I've been taking. This is Kit. I've been taking 3 herbal. So glad to have you here, Kit. This is amazing. You're taking 3 herbal tinctures. All those you mentioned in combos. It was hairy scary. Whoops. Lost a message there. What are you referring to when you say move lymph system in conjunction with the fasting? Well, okay, so the lymph system is a series of pipes, just like your blood system. It has very micro pipes too. And most of us have been eating acid mucus forming food our whole lives, so we're just a mess. We're all clogged up. We want to move it. We need the herbs to help us move. The herbs are astringent and they pull. Same with the fruits, especially the citruses. So that's what we refer to when we move lymph. And also we want to rebound. We want to walk aggressively, breathe deeply, hot and cold showers. We want to assist that lymph system in moving. So that's it. That's what I'm referring to. Physical movement and using herbs and using fruit and the breath and the hot and cold. Okay. It can be hairy scary in the beginning because you're starting to move acids, and acids burn on the way out and they cause reactions. And they move out through your brain too and can make you really kind of emotional. Once you expose things, you take the mucus layer off, and now you're exposed. You're exposed emotionally. You're exposed, physically to more acids. So it can get crazy, but just have the faith that you're going to push through. Of course, the respiratory detoxes are the hardest. They're really tough, because you just kick out all this mucus. And I did an article, where's all this mucus coming from? Because kicking out buckets of phlegm, on my birthday, it went on for weeks over the summer, on July 17th, and man, kept coming. Of course, it wasn't all in me. Of course, I was kicking out layers of mucus and then exposing more and more acids, and the body goes, "Oh my God, acids! More mucus, more healing response, more of an inflammatory response to it, more, just more stuff." So buckets, 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 but every day, even though I felt like crap, just get it out. Let's do this. Welcome those episodes, you guys. You're healing. You're healing. That's what it's all about. P.S. I don't need anything. I've got all I need. Just want to uncover and find it. Yeah, okay. Good. On the Master Fast system, are we supposed to heat the lemon juice? I thought I read that somewhere. Master Fast questions go to the Master Fast board, but I think Gino is now loving to heat. He likes the heated juice, both of them. I think that's where he's at right now. But check in with those fine folks over there, and they'll give you the latest. That's so rapidly changing. Gino asked me to not really make too many comments about it because everything's changing so quickly. And they have really dedicated administrators over there. So yeah, so Kit, go over there and man, I got to spend more time over there. I've been so busy. I love it over there on that board though. Kit, thanks. Your words are so very, very calming, helpful, as well as listening to your other folks here. Yeah, great, Kit. I'm glad we can all help you. And yeah, I'm always here for you. You know that. I used to see you on the beach all the time. And I don't really walk up there so much right now. But now that summer's coming, I'll probably be doing that. Max is on. Max DePro, one of the great master fasters and great healers. Looking great. Keep smiling. Oh, thanks, Max. Yeah, same to you, brother. Love you, man. You kind of led me down some good roads here, so I really thank you. All right. RPG tips. Yeah, build up to it. Yeah, absolutely. Do the building. Yeah. I've been doing lemon enema now for about 14 months. Baby steps, lots of love and blessings. Yeah, same to you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to work up to those lemon things. That sounds really good. It sounds really alkalizing and really dissolving mucus. We have to heal the bowel wall, you guys. We can clear out all this mucoid plaque and obstructions and all that, these masses, but we have to heal that bowel wall. And certainly breaking through the mucoid plaque, breaking through the coatings on that bowel wall really helps us get into that lymphatic system in the bowel wall and get the acidity out of that. And then we feel so good. I really feel that a lot of my pain, my fibromyalgia, is really, really helped a lot with bowel cleansing. I know when my bowels are dirty and full of acids that I don't move as well. I feel stiff. And I'm not fluid through the center of my body where surfing and skiing, which I love to do, are really, really based on that core. So I have a lot more flexible core, and those sports are much more fun to do when I'm really detoxed. And I really, really believe that the bowel cleansings really, really help. So these enemas, I'm going to really get in the habit of doing more and more of these. So I think it's really, really great. Yeah. So thanks, RPG, for those tips on that. So Sarah, hi Mark, thanks for all you do. Thank you, Sarah. You've been a big inspiration to me. I'm so glad to hear that. Any tips for dealing with family members that don't agree with natural healing? Yeah, just bless them. I look at people as either asleep or awake. At different things. Some people are more awake than I am in different areas, but as far as this natural healing, a lot of people are very, very asleep. And they've been sort of lulled to sleep. The idea is with the pharmaceutical companies and the medical industry is that don't worry, do whatever you want, and we can heal you. We have the pill for you. We have the surgery. We have the remedy. That's radical thinking, you guys. Really radical thinking. And the fact that there are hot dog and hamburger stands on every corner, the liquor stores, where a lot of people get their food out of. A lot of people, at my corner here in Ventura, I got In-N-Out Burger. I've got 7-Eleven. I've got AM/PM that sells food as well. I've got Valero, which sells food as well. I've got McDonald's. I've got Der Wiener Schnitzel. I've got a Denny's. I mean, I'm living in like, I don't know what you would call that, the 49th parallel or whatever. This is a war zone here, absolute war zone. And right now, I mean, it's 7 o'clock at night or something. There is a line, I mean, out onto the street over at In-N-Out Burger, and there is nothing healthy to eat there. Nothing. They don't even have a salad there. I remember a while ago that when I was giving up meat, I asked for their veggie burger, and didn't have a veggie burger. They just gave you a bun and threw a bunch of lettuce on there and cheese, and just say it was just a hamburger without the patty. But that's about as healthy as you get over there. But yeah, no, don't trust this is not where it's at with the family. They're just asleep, and all you can do is be a beacon. If you start preaching to them, they're not going to listen. They're going to build up more and more walls against you. Just say, look, I'm doing my thing, and if you have any questions, just ask me. And some of your most ardent critics are going to be coming around. You'll be surprised. I've actually been attacked. And then those same people that attacked me were basically apologizing and say, oh my gosh, I've been doing this juice fasting. It's so amazing. Thank you. So never give up on anybody. Anybody can awaken at any time. They just need the right trigger. And if they see you're coming from a loving place, that you're really, really, you're interested because you found something so wonderful that you're interested in helping now and sharing this wonderful healing, that and it's becomes selfless. It becomes selfless. It's not about your ego. It's not about you saying, oh my God, I found the way and you didn't. I found it first, and this and that, and or my diet's better than your diet, this and that. Yeah, if you just approach it from a place of love, and that you're really onto something great, they'll see it, they'll hear it, they'll feel it, and that's it. And just bless them. Don't argue with them, and you'll be fine, and they'll be fine. And not everybody, and I say this over and over again, not everybody is ready for this type of healing. We're all here we're doing time on this rock. If you really want to know how I feel in a spiritual way, we made a deal to come here because we wanted to enjoy the material world, okay? And the great spirit, whatever you want to call it, wants to reflect it through us. All right, but we got sidetracked along the way. Our lower self, our egoic self, took over and started running the ship, and we got lulled into this material world in a big way through comfort. We were sold comfort. We were sold security, false security, in my view. And we were sold basically pleasure. And if you look at all the ads on television, it's all about pleasure. It's all about narcissistic pleasures, comfort, things like that. So a lot of people are lulled into that. They feel comfortable when they eat a big steak and potatoes and wash it down with a couple of beers and things like that, because it satiates them. It takes the pain away, as far as they feel. So, if they could detoxify, if they could get up higher and higher energetically, one of the side effects that I had to experience, that I'm sure a lot of you had to experience, is the fact that you don't just detox on a physical level. You're going to detox on a spiritual level and on I'm going to call it a mental, political level. The workings of the world start to open up to you, and things that seem ridiculous before start to kick in. And I don't want to go into too much there because I don't want to alienate people. But I can tell you that I'll just say this, what I thought was conspiracy theory in a lot of ways ended up becoming my truth. And it was a side effect of this detoxification. A few doors opened up. and I saw some things that were being covered up. And so a lot of people aren't ready to accept the new paradigm. The new paradigm for me, I'll give you an example. Okay, so it came out that Robert McNamara was the Secretary of Defense during the Vietnam War. And on his deathbed, right before he died, he said, guys, I'm sorry to tell you that the Gulf of Tonkin incident never happened. The Gulf of Tonkin incident was where we said that the North Vietnamese fired upon one of our American warships in the Gulf of Tonkin. And that's why we needed to get into that war, into the Vietnam War, which cost, I think, 50,000+ American lives. Nobody even knows why we were there. But he said basically that never happened, that it was all a big lie to get us into the war. So Lyndon Johnson lied to the American people to get us into a horrific war. Okay, that was conspiracy theory up until Robert McNamara said this. Okay, so, and there's a lot of these instances, you guys, if you look into it. So anyways, you wake up on many levels. Not everybody's ready to wake up on these levels yet. So it's a big thing to ask for a lot of people. And when you get to these really high levels of detox, it really gets more and more. I mean, more and more doors open. It's endless. You keep going up and up and up and up and up. And it's absolutely amazing. I've made peace with it. I accept whatever comes in because I know that I'm ready for it. I don't think we're ever given more than we can handle. But we have to, accept handling it. Okay. So bless them and let them come to you. I never call anybody. I get all kinds of people. Oh, please, call my brother, call my sister. We need you. They need you. And I said, no, I can't call them. They have to call me. It doesn't work like that. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm sorry to get off on that tangent. But I thought it was really, really important. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move down the list here, you guys, and hopefully I don't skip. Oh man. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Okay. RGB tips. RPG tips. Warm water with lemon juice, with the juice of lemons. Filter the lemon juice from fresh squeezed. Warm works best. Okay. Excellent. So get the pulp out of it. Excellent. Crystal Hippie. I've been using pasteurized lemon juice. Found it to be more intense. Wow. Wow, so we're going up even another level, guys. Incredible. Silly Bones, are we supposed to be detoxing for life? When does it end? Never ends. Detox for life. To some degree, it's a toxic world. We don't know the levels we can get to, you guys. We really don't. RPG tips. I use about 24 fresh lemons per week. I add some, but cut the skins to a big pan with dandelion from the garden and steep, sometimes with ginger root. Steep for several hours. And sip. Dandelion equals amazing. Wow, you're doing some great work there. All fresh. Wow, amazing. This was after a diagnosis of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. They were talking chemo in the first consultation. 3 years now. Stagnated lymph has been given many names. Detox is the key. RPG, thank you so much for that. How are you doing now? How is the non-Hodgkin's lymphoma doing now? It sounds like you got a handle on this. So you're doing some great work here. Man, we can learn a lot from you. Please join us more. This is awesome. Yeah, I take dandelions from my garden, but they got guys with these sprayers walking around here. I don't know. May have to go out in the mountains and go get some. Yeah. Silly Bones. Yeah, like 9/11 was an inside job. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that one. Let's just leave it at that. But I can just say many conspiracy theories have become my truth. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, that would blow a lot of people's paradigms if they thought 9/11 was an inside job. Man. No, it's crazy out there, you guys. You got to understand, when 6 corporations control the media, which is basically the pipeline into your brain, a lot of strange things can happen. When they have control, it gets pretty weird. And thank God for independent media. And thank God we have alternative media to give us another side of the equation. But you'll notice that on that mainstream television, I mean, it's all the same stories. So God, man, so glad to be out of that paradigm. I'm really feeling blessed about that. Blue Bunny's on. Blue Bunny, I tried calling you. We're not accepting phone calls. I wanted to get back to you. I'm seeing HPV virus causes cancer a lot lately and is spreading everywhere, so hurry up and get vaxxed. Yeah, right. People seem to be going nuts. Golly gee. Yeah, that human papilloma virus is all a bunch of hooey in my view. Um, it is spreading, but it only causes the big C in just a small percentage. So, yeah, I'm not into injecting things past my blood-brain barrier, especially when they have a history of putting mercury in there. And even the cancer virus, look up SV40 if you don't believe me. RPG tips: after having a few near-death experiences, the fear goes and you see things on a higher level plane of existence. Makes healing easier. Absolutely. I've had the same experience. I've been near death several times and gone into the tunnel, gone into the infinite white light, the whole deal. I actually sat in the infinite, and I was not there, but my eternal witness was, I felt. So yeah, lost all my fear of death after that. Absolutely. Does make healing a lot easier. Does make talking to you people about it a lot easier too. Yeah, when the fear of death leaves you guys, it's so amazing. It truly is amazing. And when I experienced the infinite and the infinite one and the all oneness too, it was such a spiritual experience that what becomes basically just conjecture becomes your truth, my truth. So it's an amazing experience. Yeah, sometimes these near deaths are just such great teachers. And after having a few yeah, the fear goes, makes healing. Yes, all clear, no symptoms. Okay, non-Hodgkin's, all clear, no symptoms, but was very touch and go for quite some times. A number of healing crises, which actually helped with the spiritual path. Yeah, it sounds like you've broken through. You've broken through on the spiritual path, RPG. And sometimes this is what it takes. It took me, my fibromyalgia. It took me my just really painful divorce. Just everything came down at once, you guys, and it was such a blessing. Got me on a spiritual path too. We never know, we never know. Sometimes these are all blessings in disguise, and it's so great when you punch out the other side. And how could we help not wanting to help others? How can we not do it? I don't understand how you could even do it. So when you've been blessed with this and touched with this, it's almost you have to do it. I mean, that's been my experience. Kick, yes, good tangent, good times, beach, yes, peace and blessings, folks. Yeah, Kit, peace and blessings to you. And so glad, yeah, so glad that you're experiencing some of these healings coming in. It's amazing, you guys, and it's so simple. It's so simple when we break out of sort of the oh, it's complicated. We have to hand everything over to a doctor because it's so complicated, because he's so much smarter, so much more educated, has so much better connections, knows all the drugs, knows all the surgeons, this and that. Um, that's our sort of narcissistic mind taking over and turning our power over to someone else. And a doctor, is he's got his own programming. He's been sucked into a system where he knows nothing about, or some of them do. I can't say that, but their protocols do not involve this kind of thing. It's too simple. It's so easy. It's unpatentable. They can't make money on it, so they can't go that way. It's not in their interest. They have overheads too. So they don't even wanna. They don't want to even know about it. They don't want to go there. It's just not a profit center, and it just doesn't. It probably doesn't even make any sense to them, to be honest with you. When you have a scientific mind, you tend to go and back away from thinking in a spiritual mind. A spiritual mind aligns perfectly with a natural mind. When you understand nature and nature's power and nature's infinite you know magic. When you start to think about it, my daughter asked me a really deep question the other day. She says, "Dad, how do you know that that God is real, or there is a divine force out there?" And I thought about it. I thought, like, how do we really know? and what came to me was really interesting. It just came out of out of thin air, really. I just said, I said, Riley, the fact that we're even here, that there is isness. I said, think about however long you want to think about, 5 quadrillion years ago when there was nothing, right? If that was ever the case. Some spiritual teachings say that there was never nothing. But so say that you think, okay, there's just one big nothingness, one big darkness, vacuum, nothingness. Why should there be anything? Why should there be the first atom? Why should there be the first spark of electricity? This just doesn't make any sense. The fact that there is anything is really the proof, down to the simplest anything. You know, that's the magic, that there's just anything. So that's really, what, that doesn't have to be that way, but it is. So there it is. There's the, there's the real, I guess, divinity. So when we start to see the magic in everything, when we start to see the oneness, this force, this infinite, beautiful force in everything, this creation, this beautiful planet that we live on, Earth is beautiful. This is a real paradise. Yet we're turning, as Terence McKenna would say, we're turning it into one big airline concourse. Strip malling the hell out of the place. But it's still a beautiful, beautiful planet, and we're divine beings. Oh man, this is, when you really think about it, it's such amazingness. I can't get over it. But anyways, that's just part of my detoxification, detoxifying, unlearning the go get a job, work hard, go pay your taxes, go, blah blah blah. This is life, die with the best toys. Go get a Cadillac, drive around in a Range Rover and look cool, and then, die at a hospital. That's cool. We got good drugs. We'll hit you full of morphine. You won't feel any pain. You go out painless. That's not what it's about for me. So, anyways, so Blue Bunny's trying to help a lady with cancer, but she has practically no appetite. What do you usually do? She contacted me. Well, you got to, if you're helping somebody, you got to get them to fill out a full questionnaire and find out where they're at. You got to get their background, look at their eyes, all those kinds of things. And get a lot of information in the beginning. And then if you need some help, Blue Bunny, contact me, okay, and we'll take a look at her and see where she's at, and get her on the phone and talk to her and see where she wants to go. That's all you can do. These things it's a give and take. Cancer, the word cancer, I'm not even supposed to talk about it. It's just acidosis down to the cellular level, highly acidic body, now doing damage down deep in the cells, and we got to alkalize. So that's what it's all about, getting alkaline food in, dissolving mucus, moving lymph. It's the same story with everybody, but we got to see where she's at. Where's she willing to go? Does she want to go to the super high levels? Any natural GERD remedies? Yeah, GERD is, it's acid reflux. It's pancreas. The pancreas makes sodium bicarbonate, which is a great antacid. What's your food combinations? Are you on a high fruit diet? Are you cleansing? Are you eating alkalizing foods? Are you mixing proteins and starches? But basic detox, 4-way detox, and cleaning that pancreas out, cleaning that GI tract out. That's really where you get the remedy. And food combinations are really super huge. A lot of people that have these GERDs, that you start changing their diet, and then it just goes away on its own. Cleaning up the the mucus out of that pancreas. It's a good word, mucus. Yeah, you just got mucus. That's what GERD is. So that's really the key to it. You got to detox. It's acidosis. What else is GERD? What else is acid? They even call it acid reflux. But the pancreas is so important, guys. It makes sodium bicarbonate to counter those stomach acids, and it makes, of course, insulin to help the sugars transfer to the cells. And it's an amazing, makes digestive enzymes, to help break down the food. So it's an amazing organ there. But detox, move that lymph, clean the GI tract for sure. Get the kidneys open, get them filtering, and go after that pancreas, and change the diet. You know, Sarah Mitchell, thanks so much. Really appreciate your point of view. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Kathy, keep encouraging folks. Thanks. You bet, Kathy. Thanks for showing up. Blue Bunny, I'm also trying to help a dog with stomach cancer who won't take fruit and vegetables. Yeah, I guess you got to break them into that. Get them on some herbs too. Move that lymph, get those kidneys healthy. Move that lymph, just like a human, but the dosage is way smaller, of course, based on weight. Yeah. But yeah, you're such a good soul, Brandon. Young guy, met you out at level 2, Dr. Morse. You're helping yourself and helping so many people. Definitely a calling for you to help, and just you're answering the calling, and we all appreciate that. You're so young. You're gonna help so many people in your lifetime, man. Yeah, you people in your 20s being called to this, so it's such a blessing. You're gonna just have such a great life of helping. Kit, Bunny, good luck with your friend. Sending peace towards she and you. And Mark, thanks again. You bet. Sending peace and love to you, Kit. So Lucian, that dog is so cute. Yeah, she's amazing. Really a cutie. All right, so I think we're gonna. You guys have let me off easy tonight. I think we're gonna have. Oh, silly bones. Here we go. Uh, um, do you? Ah, man, I can't read because there's this thing over here. Um, yeah, do you still, oh, do you, how do we exit the matrix? I feel the more I detox, the less I want to live in the city. I think detox helps us exit the matrix. I really do. I think that's part of the byproduct of it. Like I said, you detox, yeah, you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all these things. And you tolerate less and less crap. You see the bullshit more. Sorry, excuse my French. At least that's for me. Get ready, you guys. I mean, look, if you're not ready to hear truth, don't detox to these high levels because you're going to start seeing truth. The What did William Blake say? If the doors of perception were wiped clean, we'd see the world as infinite, and that's what happens. I hear that from a lot of people. Max DePro, especially, and Gabriel Ellis, especially. These are high spiritual souls here that keep going higher and higher. Dr. Morse, look at him, super high spiritual. Gino, I mean, yeah, it's a byproduct. If you're not ready, go back to McDonald's. They'll keep, McDonald's, all those toxins in that food, and Denny's and all that. They'll keep you at a very low level. You'll be very placated. You'll be very sedate. Yeah, you're not gonna see all this though. And I think that you'll be able to handle the energy. Well, what's happened with me is you'll be able to handle more and more energy when it's just not all about you. When you start giving back, you can get that flow going. You're not holding on to all that energy. So you give it back. It becomes a flow. And you start to accept the world for what it is and just help the people that are asleep and suffering. And you become a conduit of, I believe, of a divine force. I really truly do, because it is out for one thing. It is out for the healing of the suffering, and it's out for the clarity to awaken you. That's what this force is. It's to help you awaken. And when you become a conduit and a helper, it just gets better and better, you guys. And you have no fear. You have no fear. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter if 9/11 was an inside job and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter. These people are playing in a different world. They're playing these power games and all that. You learn how to avoid them. So yeah, you want to exit the city for sure. Z Kirstine is back. Hi, Mark. Creation attests to God's reality. Absolutely. The other is through his letter. He inspired to us. His letter. What is his letter? Let us know. You got me intrigued. What is his letter, Z Christine? The sheriff. Yeah, I ate so well in high school and college when I was an athlete. Now 2 years later, I'm experiencing this the first time ever. Thanks, man. You bet. Absolutely. Yeah, I didn't eat well in college and high school. Man, I can remember thinking at the high school cafeteria, the best tasting food, and I knew back then it was bad, but they would make these chocolate brownies. And I always loved the burnt one on the end. I'd ask the lady for one. And it was just, oh man, it had so much sugar in there. Just terrible. And their grilled cheese sandwiches made with the worst cheese and white bread and margarine. They were so darn good though. But the women working there, you could tell they ate it because they always had this really big fat hanging off the bottom there. It was just the worst food, man. I ate it though. Thank God I'm here to talk to you guys. But I did not take care of myself for the first 40 years of my life. So thank God I got sick and had to heal and learned about this. You know, it was a blessing in disguise for sure. Lucky man. Hey Mark, I have a friend with colon cancer stage 3. All right, well get those acids out. Start now. Lucky man, he's doing chemotherapy. Please advise what to tell him. Well, man, it's his choice. It depends how much you know about this. You know, I would say this. I would say the reason to go to the Master Fast board, not that he's going to accept that high level healing, is to look at those testimonials, because Gino is the only one I know who has put together a lot of testimonials. Dr. Morse has a lot at his office, but he's afraid to do it because of persecution. He's been hunted down. So he has a persecution fear about that, about posting testimonials. But Gino has no fear. He's doing it. He lives in Canada. There might be different laws up there. But there's a lot of great testimonials up there. That might help him have confidence to go the natural route. Okay? But certainly putting chemo acids on top of an acidic condition is just insanity. Okay? And it might be part of a depopulation agenda. That's what I'm thinking more and more as I get clearer. I hate to say that. That just sounds so horrific. But there are forces out there that think that the Earth is overpopulated, and they're doing Mother Earth a favor by knocking off a few of us. So beware of that. These are people playing God. Mother Nature will kick us off this planet if we're not supposed to be here. So having people play God is really karmically is not going to be good for them. But anyways, um, okay. So Blue Bunny, you are definitely one of the most spiritual people I've met. Oh, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. We're all divinely spiritual people. It's just uncovering, cleaning the doors of perception is all it is. We're all super super high souls, you guys, of the highest order, and just cleaning that doors of perception really really can help us see that we're spiritual beings actually having a spiritual experience here, and it's all infinite, it's all eternal. It's so beautiful. um you're the best of humanity. More, oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you, Brandon. I think highly of you too, brother. I really truly do. I wish I was at your level in my 20s, man. You're gonna go so far. Wow. Darcy's here. All right, Darcy. Mark, thank you so much for your loving information. It helps so to keep me going. Love you too, Darcy. You're always so loving. You always post lots of love things up on the board. I know you live up in Mount Shasta. When I come up there, I'm gonna look you up. I like going to what's that health food store over there? Something Farms or Berry Farms. I got to tell you about my Shasta experience. Sometimes it was it was amazing. I showed up there, and I picked up a hitchhiker, a young guy, and he got in my car, and he said, this ride I drove in the Shasta County line, and he said, he looked at me and he says, we're so glad you're here. I'm thinking, we? Who's we? There's one person in the car. He goes, I want you to come with me. So he took me to this health food store, and I sat with 9 people, and for hours, we just talked about all kinds of great things. It just went on and on like that. I felt like I was with my people up there, Darcy. So neat. Okay, so I'm skipping around here. I missed. Oh man, hold on here. I gotta find you guys again. Okay, yeah, Darcy. Oh, okay. So, DV. So, what can we do about sleeping during dry fasts? Yeah, not gonna need a lot of sleeping. Just do the best you can. It's weird. Yeah, when you shut down digestion, the body just doesn't use a lot of energy, so you're not gonna sleep a lot. Do the best you can. Do some meditation, deep breathing, things like that. Can't do enemas on dry fast, so you don't have many options. But you know, sleep as much as you can, rest as much as you can on those dry fasts, and Your body will let you know how much sleep you have, DV. Lucian, is there any a YouTube channel that you would recommend besides yours and Robert Morris's channel? Yeah, Gino's got a good channel over there. Master Fast System channel. He's more of a Facebook guy. Bitsy, please. More of a Facebook guy. I love Dan McDonald. Dan is a neat guy. He's an inspirational guy. He's a real healer. I like listening to Dan. Oh man, I don't. There's a lot of good souls out there. Steve Factor's got a channel. He's pretty active. Bitsy. We've got Fully Raw Christina. She's a loving soul. She's got 700,000 members over there. And she has good recipes and just fun little things. If you're more of a raw foodist. I like this guy, John Rose. John Rose is a neat guy. He's in his 60s and he looks fantastic. And he always does these things with his shirt off. But he gives a lot of life lessons, spiritual. He's a really tuned in guy. I like a lot of his philosophies. He's a raw foodist and definitely has a good diet. He's not as high level detox as Dr. Morse, but neat stuff going on over there. So there's just a few for you. Okay. RPG, the energy is rising with every new day. Detox and keeping the body density low with live foods is vital now. People are dropping more and more. I firmly believe nature is cleaning up a bit. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, you're detoxing to such high levels, RPG, because you had to, but now you're finding this new life, you've pushed on through this lymphoma and now you're taking the body just keeps rising energetically and spiritually. And the low density foods are just more appealing to you. You're being able to handle more energy. Bitsy, come over here, please. Come here. We're doing a show. Come on up here. So you're able to handle this higher energy and nature, we're being upgraded very, very quickly, I feel, you guys. There's a lot of things that are coming in. The fact that Dr. Morse has really, he's growing like crazy. The fact that Gino is now, when I joined him, it was 600 people. Now it's, I think it was 15 to 16,000 last time I looked. He's exploding like crazy. And more and more people are hearing about detoxification and the high fruit and all that. It's really being accepted. There's a lot of things going on as far as nature giving us a good swift kick in the butt. And those with ears to hear it are hearing it and doing it. So it's wonderful. We can just keep going. We can just keep rising up and just cleaning the obstructions, getting into higher vibrational foods and herbs and when we clean the lymph system, we have more of an energetic flow, more healing energy, more of the etheric energy, if you will come in. And that's the good news. But can you handle it? Do you want to handle it? Do you want to get that clear? Do you want to leave the matrix? Do you want to leave all your family and friends, or a lot of them, and meet new friends that are higher up? And just be there for your family and friends. I don't know. It's up to you. It's everybody goes at their own pace. We come back here many lifetimes, I believe, so don't even worry about it. You're going to get there. Everyone's going to ascend eventually. We're all going to ascend and move on to higher realms, I believe. So it doesn't really matter. Life is eternal. We're infinite beings of light, so it doesn't really matter. But do the best you can, and if you can help someone who's suffering, help them, if they have ears to hear. Rosaline, thanks for all the great info. Mark, you bet. Night. Bitsy, good night, Rosaline. Thank you. Showing up again. Susie's here again. Susie Snowflake, love all your insights, Mark. God bless. God bless you, Susie. Another one that shows up a lot. Z Kirstine is here again. Good. Still struggling with bursitis. What is anything with itis, guys, is inflammation. And what is inflammation? It's acidosis. How do we get rid of that bursitis? How do we go after a bursitis? Well, we got to detox. We got to alkalize down in the deep levels. And we can help these locally. Okay, so we do the overall detox. We get the kidneys filtering, move lymph, we clean the GI tract, and we perk up those glands. And but we can also help things like bursitis locally. We can do castor oil packs, castor oil rubs. We can do the massages in there. Hot and cold packs, things like this. move limp physically. It is taking a long time to heal. Can you advise? 40 men wrote 66 books inspired by God, known as the Bible. Wow, interesting. Yeah, like I said, move it generally with the herbs and the high fruit and the general exercise, and then get in there locally. And like I just said, yeah, and you should be just fine. Take some time, but it'll start improving. Castor oil packs definitely. RPG tips. Out of one body into another seems to be a cycle we keep repeating. Many are steeping more karma and not dumping it. We come here to heal. Absolutely, this is a healing planet. It's a planet to heal, which healing does require some suffering. But we have there are blessed souls out there to help us through our suffering. And I believe there's energies around us. Some people call them angels that are here to help us if we ask them, if we call them in. They have to be called in. We have supreme free will. We are very, very well regarded in the spiritual realms for even being on this planet, because we can become conduits of the divine here on Earth to help. So we're very powerful in this incarnation. I would never take that for granted. But yeah, you don't want to add negative karmas. You want to be purifying the karmas that you have, the negative karmas you have. And we're here because we're here to heal those karmas. So good. And even the so-called bodhisattvas that keep coming back to help humanity, still they wouldn't be here if they didn't have some karmas themselves, I believe, to heal. So who is this Gino? Anyone? Masterfast System. Masterfastsystem.com. Know who Gino is. Very important man. He's the Masterfast guru. Yes, absolutely. He's a great teacher. Great teacher. And he's persevered through a lot of things. He does have a YouTube channel. It's more about his Facebook though, Lucian. Masterfast System Facebook page. Tell him you've been over here and he will let you into the group. It's a fantastic group. Really great helpers over there. RPG, non-physical beings. In essence, a body is a vessel. We're supposed to take care of it. Yeah, it's a temple. Really, truly. Yeah, we are non-physical beings in essence. And absolutely. And when you see everything as energy anyways, Einstein is theory of relativity. Energy equals matter squared at the speed of light. So everything's light anyways. So just at a different vibration. It's all eternal. I don't know. Ah, man. So magical. ZKC Masterfast System on Facebook. Yeah. Thanks, man. You bet. You bet. Crystal Hippie. Love you, Mark. We should have a meetup for anyone in SoCal area. Yeah, that's a great idea. If anybody wants to put that together, I'd be happy to do that. Yeah, if you have a place for us to do it. I guess I could do it in my garage now that it's all heating, getting warmer. RPG Night, lots of love and healing. RPG, thank you so much. You are a blessing to this group. We welcome you back anytime. Yeah. Barry, is it Barry? Yeah, Barry Vale. Yeah, Barry Vale. Yeah. Great health food store in Mount Shasta. Absolutely. Yeah, I love drinking that water coming right out of the mountain. That was amazing. Lucy and Yvonne, I love you. RPG, good night. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, good to have. John Rose is a good channel. Blue Bunny. Yeah, I agree. Dr. Sebi. Yeah, Rich Jesse. Okay. Dr. Sebi is an interesting guy. Yeah, absolutely. Blue Bunny, the truth about cancer and Chris Beat Cancer are legit, but the understanding of detox is not on Morse's level, in my opinion. Good. I like Lauren Lockman, but he shuns herbs, as do many in the natural hygiene. Yeah, I like Lauren too. He's a smart guy. Just he's into some different things like water fasting, though. Don't forget about Robert Cassar, a Hawaiian detox king. Interesting. I'm going to look into him. That name's come up several times, so that's a message. I got to look into him. Thank you so much for that. Blue Bunny, is anyone into, if anyone's into the Bible, check out Steve Gregg. He is the Dr. Robert Morse of biblical understanding. He cuts through the organized religion lies. Steve Gregg, thank you very much. D.V. Jacobs, so not to get in to the deep end, Mark, but what do you think about the Bible? Heaven and Hell, Testimonies of People Going to Heaven and Hell on YouTube. Yeah, no, look, the Bible at its pure essence is incredible. Absolutely. I think some of the interpretations get off onto some strange tangents, but I think the core teachings of the Bible are absolutely spot on. Heaven and hell are definite. There are some, yeah, there can be heaven and hell on this planet for sure. Um, uh, I think they're metaphors, though, in a way. Um, I think that we're all divine beings. We just go through these trials. I think our hell trials they're not permanent. I think that we all eventually ascend to the highest realms, which you could call heaven. I think the hells are temporary, and I think our eternal state is a heavenly state. But yeah, I don't like to label things though, because I don't want to alienate a lot of people. I think there's divine teachings in every religion, and there's many great books out there. There's many gurus and teachers, and I think that at its core, there's a supreme truth at the core of all of this, and I think it's all about getting to that, whatever way you can get to that. Okay, and see, Christine, you said well, Mark, spot on. But on religion, but religion negates the Bible. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's all about the interpretation of the Bible, about what those words truly mean. Yeah, I think it's yeah, I think that really these big organized religions can kind of keep you away from true teachings in a way. But I'm what you call a temple hopper. I sit in on a lot of things, and I pick up good things everywhere I sit. I really truly do. But my spiritual path is more of a personal path for myself. But I have many teachers and many helpers helping me get to my truth. And I look at this detoxification as a spiritual teaching as well, and a spiritual discipline, and that's how I approach it. And but certainly I've gotten so many great teachings out of the Bible, as well as the Gita, the Upanishads. Haven't really spent much time with the Quran, but I'm sure there's some great juicy nuggets there. I get most of my teachings in that regard through Rumi. Beautiful soul that man was. Wow. And so yeah, and I hang out at the Buddhist temple sometimes, and meditate with them, do walking meditations, and read the Pali. So yeah, just it's all good. It's all good. You pick up these nuggets. What is that? What? Oh gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. But the power of now. Eckhart Tolle and Deepak Chopra. And Dr. Wayne Dyer was a great spiritual teacher. Osho was a great spiritual teacher for me. So many. It's just there's a lot out there. A lot out there. Thank you, Mark. I thought this is a spiritual. Like I feel like this is a spiritual haven that you have created on YouTube. Oh man, that's sort of my intention. I keep feeling I'm going that direction, you guys. The more I do this, the more it becomes a spiritual thing. And when we get down to it, I mean, we're just basic. The more we let in, the more we accept, and the more we're healed. If it's true that we're divine spiritual beings and we're beings of light and it's a spiritual experience, then all of these so-called diseases and sufferings are it's almost just like it's a game. If we live forever, if there is no death, and it's all love and the ultimate infinite, then it's all just a game. It's all a maze. He who gets out first is the winner, I guess. He who breaks through the matrix. So I don't know. Yeah. So it's yeah, the Course in Miracles is another interesting teaching too. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully we see that we get those doors of perception so cleared out that we see everything as infinite and spiritual and love. So that's where I want to get to. I'm on my way. On my way. Okay. You're always so inspiring. Thank you. That's from Charis. Thank you, Charis, for saying that. I'm glad I can inspire. That was always my hope. Blue Bunny, thanks, Mark. We got to hang out sometime. Absolutely. I still have your course books I want to give you. Come on up, man. Take the train up. I'll pick you up at the station. And I know you love those trains. Jeannie, good show tonight. Thank you always, Mark. Thank you, Jeannie. I appreciate that. See, Christine, you are a very gracious person. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for saying that. Blue Bunny, you have to check out The Ministry of Healing by Ellen G. White. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. Send me some info on that, Brandon. Thank you. RPG tips. The Bible is astrology, astrotheology, allegory. The zodiac is mapped out in the body too, from Aries in the head down to Pisces in the feet. It is also alchemy, woefully misinterpreted by zealots. Wow, RPG, man, you are so tuned in. It's so funny you say that because I've been getting into the astrotheology and all of that. That has been a very interesting topic for me. I've been led to this, and a gentleman, Santos Bonacci, has been a great teacher to me about that. And talking about the crossing the River Jordan is where your Ida and Pingala in the Sushumna channel, where your Kundalini energy rises. When it crosses the River Jordan, you now move up into that high chakra, and you have ascended. It's really interesting stuff. Santos Bonacci is an amazing, amazing person, and really talks about the as above, so below. What's out there is eternal too. So it's really beautiful. Thank you for that, RPG. If anyone is called to that, Santos Bonacci, astrotheology, very fascinating. The truth is out there, no doubt. Yes, it is. The Christine, D.V. Jacobs, thanks, Mark. Read the Bible with a copy of Gray's Anatomy. It makes a lot of sense. The Vedic texts predate the Bible, but it's pretty much the same story. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. And especially the Sigmund Bhagavatam really has some great astrotheology in there. There's a great book called The Holy Science by Sri Yukteswar. The Holy Science by Sri Yukteswar. Sri Yukteswar was Yogananda's guru. It's a very, very simple, beautiful read. The Holy Science. You can get it online for free. And that talks a lot about the astrotheology. So wonderful. We've gotten through it, you guys. So thank you so much. We're about an hour and 45 minutes, and I'm going to get back to my healing. Although you guys made me feel so good tonight. I really came out of it. I was really in a low. Man, I just didn't feel it, But this has actually been one of my best shows. I think I was humbled by having some healing come in, and didn't know if I was going to be really good for you guys tonight. But anyways, I think my heart opened up, and a lot of good stuff came out. And man, I'm just so happy to be in your presence, and to hear all your great stories, and to be among the growing few that are actually doing this and getting this and helping others. So let's just help this grow. And thanks for helping me help others too. Kay Fisher, great show tonight. Thanks again. You bet, Kay Fisher. Ashley Russell, thank you, Mark, for these wonderful evenings. Love and light to everyone. Same to you, Ashley. Thank you. Good night. See you soon. Z Christine, I think I just skipped over one, darn. See you soon. Yeah, okay. This is church, Blue Bunny. Oh my God, yeah, it's turning into that, isn't it? So cool. I love that. Yeah, man, if we can make this a powerful experience like that, it'd be great. Thanks for the show, the great show. Night, everyone. Linda, thank you. RPG, crisis centered at age 33, 33 segments in the human spine. That's right. This is where the true crucifixion takes place. Christ is also cerebral spinal fluid called the Christos, or the chrism. Absolutely. Acidosis is Antichrist. Wow. Excellent insight. Excellent insight. I just got chills. Excellent. Deep stuff. Laughing out loud. Oh man. RPG. You're dialed in, man. Good for you. Susie Snowflake, hugs, good night, all. Love you too, Susie Snow. I love the name. That always makes me smile, Susie. I love your name. Thanks again, Mark. I love you. I love you too, Blue Bunny. Constance Lee, hi. Hi, Constance. Glad you joined us. All right. Wow. Well, if anybody has any last minute things they want to say, I'll hang out a little bit. But if not, we're going to bid you a good night. And, embrace the fruit. We're coming into the warm months, guys. It's going to be so easy to get on this high fruit. You're going to feel the magic. You might have some heavy cleaning in the beginning, but we're gonna feel you're gonna feel the magic, and you're gonna have such a great summer, and you're gonna look good in your bathing suit. Okay. One last question. Okay, Constance, let's do it. We got hearted us. Okay, good. Let's do your question. And oh, Bitsy's barking. Come on, Dad. Come on. We gotta romp. Anytime on your question, Constant. Okay. Yellow whites of eyes. Okay, that's usually liver. So you need a good clean detox that liver. And one thing about going high fruit and doing this detox, it's gonna, either if you do the liver herbs or not, you're gonna detox that liver. So yeah, it's usually liver. Okay, that's an easy one. So it's just a sign you're acidic. You need to clear out toxins. Getting the liver functioning is really an important part of detox, because it does make a lot of chemicals. It's a chemical factory. Okay, so I love you all. God bless you. May all suffering beings be healed and feel the comfort of the healers that are here to help you, both in the astral plane and here on earth. There's many of them, and just call them in, ask for the healing, and just turn your attention towards nature, because everything is here for us. It's all been put here for us. We've just been led astray. That's all it is. So come back to the garden and eat from the fruits of the garden. And there's plants right in front of your nose that help heal. Just learn about them, and we're all here to help you. Hannah, good night. God bless everyone. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Hannah. God bless you. And we will see you guys all next week. Okay. Have a great week, and good luck on whatever path you are on, and good luck on your healing and helping others. Okay. So thank you very much.